A local World War II veteran posthumously received several honors, and viewers are now thanking consumer advocate Michelle Mortensen for that. She joins us now with more of the story. It seems like you've been doing this story for a while.
I have. This actually started all the way back in 2013. You may recall it was actually in July that we did the update that we were able to help the Roman family get their father Ulyss the recognition that he deserved as a Purple Heart recipient. Well, that was a 2.5-year battle that is now over. But we have even more good news to report now, because it turns out Ulyss Roman was due even more medals.
The Battle of Anzio in World War II was a grim and long battle on the coast of Italy. It began January 22, 1944, but didn't end until June. It was here that Ulyss Roman was hit by a grenade and taken by the Germans to a prison camp. Vern, his son, says Ulyss never remembered much from the attack, other than waking up in a German hospital in pain.
And the doctor had a bowl of all the shrapnel that he took out of him and almost blew his right ear off, blew his teeth out.
Ulyss was then taken to a prison camp for a year and a half.
They would send him off to a farm, a potato farm during the day, and then back to the barracks at night. And even the farmer treated him all very roughly.
After being liberated, Ulyss was given this Purple Heart, but after his death, the U.S. government refused to acknowledge he officially got one. Turns out many were handed out without record, and any records that may have existed were destroyed in a fire at the National Archives in 1973. Together, the Romans and I built a case to have the honor re-awarded to him posthumously, so it could be etched on his tombstone. This summer, we won the battle.
Was it closure for you?
Oh, yeah, it was all worthwhile.
And as it turns out, digging into Ulyss's past was actually worth much more than anyone had thought. The Army uncovered Ulyss was due many more medals he never received.
The Bronze Star and the Presidential Unit Citation, American Campaign Medal, and the World War II Victory Medal.
70 years later, Ulyss finally has every honor he ever earned for serving our country with bravery and honor in a battle that helped liberate Rome and ultimately win the war.
He was a true hero, and he was your hero. And do you think he's finally received the hero's reward?
Yes, definitely. Yeah. And when you go out to the cemetery, it's definitely sacred ground.
You know, of the 16 million Americans who served in World War II, only about 620,000 are still with us today, according to the Department of Veterans Affairs. And less than 4,000 of them call Nevada home. Well, Ulyss called Nevada home, and we were very grateful to help him finally receive all the honors that he was due. So this 3-year story is finally now
closing the chapter. You can see just how much it means to his family.
It meant so much to them.
Great
So
job,
we're so
Michelle.
glad to be just a little bit of their story.
Yeah, good job. Dave?